Yo, warriors of the mind, welcome to WisdomWavesAura, where we don't just talk about courage, we forge it in the crucible of chaos. Your skull is a coliseum where lightning cracks the sky, where titans of doubt swing hammers of fury, their roars shaking the foundations of your soul. You wear calm like a paper-thin mask, but beneath it, tectonic plates of regret grind, ready to split wide open. Every breath you draw tastes like static, charged with the weight of 1,000 unsaid words. Every exhale sparks a wildfire in your chest, burning through the lies you've told yourself to stay safe. That tremor rumbling under your ribs? That's not fear. That's your raw, untamed power clawing for release, begging you to unleash it. You've prowled the dark hallways of your mind at 3 a.m., hunted by ghosts of mistakes so vivid they scream from the shadows. Regret's claws have gouged trenches in your thoughts, leaving hollows where hope used to burn bright. Panic, that cunning tailor, has woven a tapestry of what-ifs, tightening around your throat like a noose, each thread a filament of lightning, crackling with energy you've yet to claim. You clicked on this video because you're done with soft platitudes. You're not here for a feel-good pat on the back. You're here to riot against the broken thoughts chaining you down, to kick open the rusted gates of your mind, to tear apart the scaffolding of fear you've built brick by brick. You're ready to dive headfirst into the inferno of transformation, to let your old self burn until something new, something unbreakable, rises from the ashes. At WisdomWavesAura, we don't whisper comfort, we roar truth. I'm about to hit you with 5 Stoic detonators, truth so savage they'll shatter the walls of your mental fortress. These aren't gentle nudges to just relax. These are war cries forged in the molten core of hardship, each one a thunderbolt to rip through your doubt and flood your veins with unshakable purpose. By the end of this, you won't just glimpse peace. You'll conquer it. You'll feel the earthquake of triumph in your bones, the deafening roar of clarity in your skull. If you're starving for that surge of electrified courage, smash that, like button as hard as your heart slams against your ribs. Subscribe to WisdomWavesAura. Ring that bell and join the army you were born to lead. In the comments, unleash your battle cry. I will not let worry own me. Strap in because the storm inside you is about to become your fiercest weapon. Picture your mind as a pyre, and you're the arsonist, torching every corner of your soul with whispered what-ifs and gnawing why didn't yous. You feed that blaze with regret, letting it devour the past until it's nothing but ash beneath your boots. Then you strike another match, setting the future alight, building monstrous scenarios that don't exist. You tremble in the smoke, a prisoner desperate to control the uncontrollable, burning alive as you claw at shadows. When the ashes scatter, you're left empty-handed, begging for something to grip. This isn't just overthinking, it's a brutal addiction, a hunger to chain chaos and tame the untamable. You replay every word, every glance, until they're daggers aimed at your peace. You obsess over flickers of judgment, twisting your mind into knots to decode silent verdicts. You build what-if castles, rehearsing disasters that never arrive, draining your spirit to prepare for battles that don't exist. You're a warrior chasing phantoms, pounding on walls of smoke with bloodied fists, refusing to see that some things were never yours to hold. But here's the searing truth Stoicism slaps across your face. Not everything belongs to you. The universe doesn't bow to your script. Marcus Aurelius tore the veil off illusion when he said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Those aren't just words. They're a call to arms. You're not a victim of life's chaos. You're a warrior choosing where to bleed. You can't cage people's actions, rewrite fairness, or map every twist the world throws. But you can command how you stand in the storm. You can walk through hurricanes without losing your core. You can stop handing your sanity to echoes and shadows. Every moment you waste wrestling the uncontrollable is a moment you sell your mind to the void. Would you hand your heart to a stranger? Your blood to a thief? Then why trade your sanity for illusions of control? Your peace is a fortress. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. At WisdomWavesAura, we teach you to steal your focus back like a thief in the night. Drag your attention from the chaos that wants to swallow you. Nail it to the present moment with savage intent. Let the world burn its mad fires outside your gates. Let people betray, misunderstand, disappoint, but keep your soul unyielding. This isn't surrender, it's ascendance. The fiercest power isn't bending the world to your will, it's refusing to be bent. Let go, not because you're weak, not because you quit, but because you've remembered who owns your mind. And it's not the chaos, it's you. Release the need to control what's beyond your grasp and you'll feel the weight lift, the air crackle with possibility. You'll stand taller, your roots sinking deeper into the earth, unshaken by the storms raging around you. Pain doesn't whisper. It screams, tearing through the fragile walls you've built around your heart. Most people run like terrified prey from this wildfire inside them. They bury themselves in endless scrolls, drowning in noise, stuffing their souls with distractions like cheap drugs to numb the ache gnawing beneath. They chase escape routes so desperately they forget how to sit still with the hurricane in their blood. But at Wisdom Waves Aura, we laugh at that desperation. Stoicism demands a brutal courage, the kind that doesn't flinch when lightning rips through your veins or thunder shakes your bones. It's the insane bravery to slam face first into your storm, to welcome chaos like an old enemy, to listen when the world screams for silence. It's not weakness to face the storm, it's madness, and madness is freedom. Seneca didn't whisper platitudes, he dropped a grenade. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Your terror isn't born from the moment. It's the carnival of shadows you spin in your mind. You're not scared of the wound, you're scared of the rawness inside it, the vulnerability, the unknown. But here's the savage truth. Your body is a primal beast, forged to feel every slash and stab. Your spirit is an unbreakable inferno, born from ashes, roaring to rise no matter how deep it's buried. That anxiety, that clawing dread you want to silence? It's not a demon, it's a messenger screaming in blood and fire. It's your soul-breaking chains demanding truth. Maybe you've been living a lie, wrapped in convenience, swallowing your voice until it's a ghost. Maybe you've drowned in distractions because stillness terrifies you more than pain. Maybe your mind is a cage of noise begging to shatter. When you stop running, when you sit in the eye of your storm, everything explodes. Masks melt, buried. Wounds tear open like fresh scars. Lies collapse in the brutal light of truth. This is where the magic kills the myth. When you stop fleeing, you don't just survive, you dominate. You become the flame that walks through destruction, sharper, harder, untouchable. You don't endure the storm. You become it, wielding thunder, commanding lightning. Next time dread slinks into your bones, don't hide behind screens or noise. Plant yourself like a mountain. Breathe slower than the panic screams. Let the wave of raw emotion crash through you, break you open, leave you stripped bare. Don't resist. Watch, feel, own every brutal second. This is the crucible where warriors are forged, not in easy wins, but in the bloody silence of stillness. This is how legends rise at Wisdom Waves Aura. Your mind is a warped theater, playing a horror show on repeat, catastrophic endings shredding your soul, voices dripping venom, failures stacking like tombstones. This isn't just anxiety, it's a nightmare you're scripting with trembling hands, a story born from your deepest fears. But here's the truth screaming beneath. You're not trapped in this script. You write it. Every line you dread can be torn apart, rewritten in fire. Epictetus didn't toss out a phrase, he unleashed a bomb. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your mind is a cursed stage, but you're not just an actor. You're the playwright, the ruthless editor, the creator. That means staring down the monsters you birthed, the lies you whisper, the poison you feed yourself. Maybe you mutter, "I'm not enough." Maybe you cling to a toxic need for control. "I need certainty." Maybe you warn, "If I fail, everything crumbles." Those aren't truths. They're chains forged in fear, contracts you signed when you were bleeding. It's time to torch them, to shred those lies until they're ash in the wind. When worry hits like a wrecking ball, grab it, rip it from the shadows, name it. Ask one fierce question. Is this fact or a twisted hallucination? 9 times out of 10, it's a venomous mirage, a grotesque play of nightmares that will never breathe. Imagine standing on a stage engulfed in flames, your fear licking at your flesh, smoke choking the air. Instead of running, you clutch your pen like a weapon, heart raging. You rewrite the inferno. Flames twist into a storm of rain, cold, cleansing, relentless. Smoke unravels to reveal a brutal sunrise tearing through the black. Change the story and everything shifts. Fear's grip dissolves. Anxiety morphs from tyrant to puppet, a shadow you command. Next time that pit yawns open in your goot, don't bow. Stand tall. Grip your script like a warrior with a blade forged from truth. Rip out what if I fail, and write, what lesson lies in the wreckage? Tear out, I can't bear this, and scar the page with, I've survived storms that would break gods. This isn't denial, it's reclamation. A battle to reclaim your mind's throne, one rewritten thought at a time. You're no longer a prisoner. You're the author, the architect, the storm no nightmare can silence. Your next story will haunt and conquer, a legend forged in your will. Worry is a merciless beast, dragging you through dark alleys of your mind, screaming horrors that haven't happened. It's a nightmare factory, cranking out demons you bleed for like they're real, a thief ripping this moment from your hands. You become a prisoner of a future that's just a mirage, a ghost town built from fear. But the Stoics didn't run. They grabbed the beast by its jaw and grounded themselves so hard reality hit like a punch. Marcus Aurelius roared, do every act as though it were your last. Imagine every breath, every heartbeat charged with finality. Feel your body press into the chair, a tether to now. Hear the roaring silence between your gasps. Taste the electric pulse of air in your lungs. This moment is your refuge. The future is a toxic hallucination, a cracked mirror reflecting shadows that want to consume you. Picture yourself in a glass sphere suspended in a hellstorm. Winds howl with the fury of 1,000 tempests, smashing, tearing. But your fingers find the glass, press down, and the chaos stills. Inside, you're untouchable, alive in the hurricane's eye. When anxiety slithers into your throat, strike back with your senses. Name 5 jagged edges around you, flickering lights, shadows. Feel 4 textures, rough wood, soft cloth, your pulse. Hear 3 sounds, the world's buzz, your breath, the silent screaming. Smell 2 scents, cold air, faint earth. Taste 1 thing, the sting of reality. This isn't an exercise, it's a ritual. A blade slicing through panics, fog. When you do this, you yank worry's leash, tear off fear's mask, drag it into the light of now. Master this, and the truth slams down. The only moment you own is this one. Raw, bleeding, alive. Every other second is borrowed from death, stolen by nightmares. Don't give your soul to shadows. Anchor in the present, become the calm in the eye, storm, the eye that burns while the world falls apart. Your mind worships comfort like a twisted god, begging for safety, hiding in endless scrolling, devouring noise to drown the truth. You're soft, fragile. But comfort is poison, the breeding ground where worry grows fat and venomous. To kill that parasite, burn its sanctuary. Drag your mind into the fire, let it scream. Worry dies in the furnace of voluntary pain. Epictetus commanded his students to chase hardship. Difficulty shows what men are. Stop hiding in your soft life. Tear down comfort's walls, walk naked into the storm. Let the cold rip you open, the silence drown your excuses, the pain tattoo you with victory. Start small. Cold showers that stab like glass, an hour without your phone, a walk alone with your thunderous thoughts. This isn't punishment, it's war training. Every second you endure screams to the universe, I am no coward. When you embrace discomfort, the bite of cold, the roar of your restless mind, you expand your boundaries. Your brain rewires to say, I can survive this hell. Then it yells, I can survive any hell. Worry starts bleeding from its fangs, knowing you're no longer prey. Imagine worry as a feral beast chained in a cage. You fed it lies, distractions, comforts, excuses, but drag it through fire, march it through storms, silence that crushes like iron. The beast roars, thrashes, but it's starving for hardship, broken by softness. Skip a meal, feel hunger claw your gut. Run into the rain, let it slash your skin with frozen daggers. Write with blood, no edits, let chaos spill like wildfire. Every moment of chosen suffering is a war cry louder than fear. I will not bow. I will not break. I will rise taller than nightmares. Over time, worry becomes a whisper beneath your inferno. It's swallowed by your roar. I survived worse. I thrive in storms. I am forged in fire. I am unstoppable. You stand at the edge of a broken world, a battlefield of shattered dreams and burning fears. Chaos threatens to crush you, but you were born for this carnage. To release what you can't control isn't surrender. It's a war cry against madness. Stop worshiping the chains strangling your soul. Let the storm rage while you become the calm, eyes slicing through the nightmare. You've tasted the poison of running, numbing, hiding. Real warriors sit with the storm, drenched in its agony. They don't flinch. They stare down lightning, listen to thunder in their veins and say, "Bring it." That courage is chaos distilled into steel, pain screaming, spirit roaring louder. The venomous script in your mind, those lies of not enough, those what-ifs, it's time to burn it to ashes. You're the tyrant of your internal kingdom. Rip apart those lies with truth-sharpened words. Rewrite every line, flip the darkness until the sun burns through. This isn't denial, it's rebellion, insurrection in your mind. Ground yourself in the present, the only battlefield you own. Worry is a liar, dragging you into shadows that don't exist. Smash those illusions with your senses. See, hear, taste, touch the now like it's a blade. The future is a ghost. The past, dead ash. The present is where your power pulses, relentless, untamed. Through every act of chosen pain, cold showers, like ice knives, silence like a caged beast, hunger sharpening your mind, you forge an unbreakable weapon. Every discomfort is a tattoo on your soul, a scar of victory against worry's whispers. You don't survive hell, you become it, a blazing inferno fear can't touch. This is the savage code of WisdomWavesAura, written in blood and sweat. When you commit, worry's claws retract. Its screams fade beneath your thunder. You take back your mind, your life. You become the storm that devours darkness. If this rips open your chest, don't bury it. Light it on fire. Like, comment, share, subscribe to WisdomWavesAura. Every word, every breath, don't skip. This is your awakening, your uprising, your rebirth. Declare it, stamp it into the earth. I am unbreakable. Join the revolution at WisdomWavesAura, where we don't just face the storm, we become it. Let's rise, warriors. The world's waiting.